Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith, and welcome to my review of the new film, The Mummy, starring my favorite karate chop runner, Tom Cruise. Now, Tom Cruise, this movie, by the way, is being called the worst Tom Cruise movie ever. We're going to get to that in a moment. Now, Tom Cruise, for the most part, is pretty much guaranteed success at the box office. But in this movie, I honestly feel that he's really paying homage to Harrison Ford. Because in the beginning of the movie, as we meet his character, Nick Morton, of course, is part of the U.S. military, but not necessarily there to defend and to serve, more so to scour and to find old artifacts that are worth a lot of money. So from that point of view, I'm thinking Indiana Jones. But he's also somewhat smarmy and somewhat underhanded, so to that end, I'm thinking Han Solo. Now, I went into this movie with very low expectations, and for the first part of the movie, I was actually pretty impressed. The effects were good. The story was pretty decent. Basically, on one of these trips, they accidentally wake up a mummy, played by Sofia Boutella, and the next thing you know, chaos ensues. Now, Sofia Boutella is probably one of the shining parts of this film. Here's a woman who's done very entertaining work in movies like The Kingsman, as well as the last Star Trek film. And it just goes to show her versatility, because she's always like in character, or sorry, not in character, but always in makeup or something like that. This movie was entertaining for the most part, but here's where the movie drops. The last third of the movie just became so nonsensical. The ending was just really, really poor. I don't want to give anything away, and I won't give anything away, but when you get to the ending, it's just so unsatisfying because it just doesn't make sense. And then you realize this is a Tom Cruise movie, and Tom Cruise is never going to be in a film that makes Tom Cruise look bad. So you have to kind of go in keeping that in mind. As far as this movie being the worst Tom Cruise movie ever, I think people are getting a little too dramatic, to be honest with you. So, for example, last week we had Wonder Woman, and that's the greatest superhero movie ever. And then before that, we probably saw some cartoon, which was the greatest cartoon ever. This is not the worst Tom Cruise movie ever. All the people that keep saying that this is such a terrible movie, I'm thinking, have you seen Vanilla Sky? No. It's a decent film. It just has an ending that really lets you down. There were people around me who were jumping at so many certain parts in this film, and they were getting, oh my God, I can't believe that's happening. Oh, look out. You don't have that reaction and then come out and say, oh, the movie sucked. To me, that just doesn't make sense. What I will say is the movie started off really strong, but the ending wasn't very well done at all. I was impressed with the effects. I was impressed with the first part. I'm actually giving this movie a B-. It's not by any way, shape, or form the worst film that's out there, and there are some people who might enjoy this movie. But again, don't let people get in your head that this is the worst Tom Cruise movie, because believe me, I can name probably 5 more that are a lot worse than this. Anyways, and this one, in my opinion, not that bad. If you get a chance to see The Mummy, let me know what you think. CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/WittyWhittier, and WittyWhittier.com. Thank you so much for checking this out. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.